Gonna hit live. Good morning. Oh, see, it looks so cute when you have it down like that.
That's what I said. For lives, it looks great. It drives me nuts being down all day, but
I know, mine too. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, mid-November. I don't know why I keep trying to do the date, because we never used to do the date, and I never know what day of the week it is. Well, I know day of the week it is, thankfully, because this is my
Saturday.
this is my marker for I know what day of the week it is. This will be the one day I know, but I never know what day of the month it is. But we're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday so far. If you're just joining us, because we just started, we're the Rustic Girls. My name is Katie, and this is my mom and business partner, Patty. We co-own Rustic Redemption here in Granite Falls, Washington, which is a antiques and home decor shop with some gifts. I mean, it's just a fun shop. You didn't mute your phone. Whoops. And we're also getting ready to launch our online community. We've been growing just on our main page of followers and friends. So that's going to be launching in January, the Barn Loft. That's going to be a really great space for you to just learn and grow together, make friends, and really learn how to do some really cool things for your home and simplify your life and live with intentionality. We're really excited for that. But since we were going to launch it,
just a place also to really encourage each other
connect.
And those things, connect and
build those relationships, have those friendships. Because I feel like in society we're so busy. Sometimes it's hard to find people who want deep relationships where you're at, you know, and so this opportunity to find them. Maybe they live somewhere else, and I've made some really great friends across the country in other groups, and so yeah, we're excited to launch that. We'd hoped to launch it this year, but just with the flooding, it got delayed, and so we decided we're going to do some really great content on our main page, just to be the kind of stuff that you would see in the Barn Loft, tutorials and tips. So we're going to do all of them with the hashtag Barn Loft. So if you're curious kind of what the Barn Loft's going to look like, if you search hashtag the Barn Loft on our page, it'll pull up all of our posts. Are kind of that same kind of content. So that'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun with your phone not muted.
Whoops.
But this morning we thought we'd chat with y'all. We're talking about just the thought of living intentionally and making your life just a little bit easier and a little bit simpler is when it comes to holiday decorating. Like, it's easy to get drowned in Christmas stuff, and Patty here posted, I think it was yesterday I read it, which means you could have posted a couple days ago, but you posted about how easy it is to kind of get lost in the shuffle. Thanksgiving is kind of like, it's not, I mean, you look at pumpkins are getting clearanced, and fall stuff's getting clearanced out, because it's not autumn, really. It's kind of at the end of autumn, but it's not Christmas and winter. So it's kind of its own little baby, and so you really end up feeling like you got to decorate for the 3 seasons, like autumn, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and winter season. And so it's easy for it to kind of get lost in the shuffle and get really chaotic and just kind of drown in all the decor.
And I think, we were talking last week about how, retail, just starts bombarding you. I mean, even before Halloween's over, they're putting out all the Christmas. And then as soon as it's game on, most retail after the Halloween, it's if they haven't already, it's full on Christmas explosion. And the sad part of that is, we were talking, is if you want to get in on a lot of that stuff,
you have to participate in the
you have to grab it early, because when we get ready to and we decorate here, we transition is the weekend before Thanksgiving. We try to hold out that. We're kind of one of the last holdouts in retail. But if we wait until then, or in our family, we traditionally decorate Thanksgiving weekend. And
which I'm curious, when do you guys?
Yeah,
because a lot of people are very this is the date I start decorating. Some people it's November 1st. Halloween's over, all bets are off.
Yeah, that's great question.
But I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. But if you wait until then and you're like, oh man, I need another garland or I need this, a lot of times it's so picked over.
Yeah.
And so you got to be out there snagging that. So your brain has to be, ahead of where you're at. And, and I was thinking it was kind of just us in retail because, we're thinking about, we've got to have these projects done. We got to be ready for you when you're ready to come shop. But yeah, it's easy for Thanksgiving to get lost in all of that.
And for yourself to get just drowned in all the stress. And you're trying to have, Pinterest is great. It's a great resource for inspiration and ideas and recipes and 100 other things. But it also has created this perception that when you have these beautiful homes, I was thinking about my daughter's dresser I've been working on. And it's kind of been a work in progress. We just finally ordered the glaze. So I can finish it, and I'll show a picture for y'all. But it's a super cute dresser. I love it. And very Pinterest worthy. It will definitely get permanent pinned because I don't make Pinterest pins at this point in time. I'm not that talented yet. But it'll go on Instagram. But I was looking at it, and on top, we've just put like a wood crate for her to just kind of stack up some of her treasures, whatever's important to her. And it's not bad. It's not crazy cluttered, but it's not like when somebody takes a picture of their kids' bedrooms and they put it on Pinterest and you look at it and go,
really?
Does children actually live there?
Yeah.
Because I'm having my doubts. And so I think
if they do, you kind of feel sorry for those kids.
Yeah.
Because it's like
we all know, we take apart, you look at homes and it's like obvious, like no one could live there. Like the displays on the couches and no one could sit there. Like it's too perfect. And so I think it creates this pressure that we need to have these perfect homes. And I try really hard to be real in our posts, that homes should be comfortable. Mm-hmm. And so, it's not going to be perfect. So I try really hard to be honest in our posts. That's kind of a side rant. But I try to be honest in our posts on social media that our homes are not perfect. They're comfortable. There's going to be kids' toys in the background. Sometimes there's going to be crumbs on the table when I take a picture or something. It's just life, And so I don't think you need to be perfect, but it creates that perception.
Right.
That for all these holidays, all these seasons, you have to have this perfect home.
And it's your place to refuel and recharge and be able to just let your hair down and be yourself. That's what home should be. And that includes through the holidays, even though you may be having people in and you're decorating and you want it to be pretty and inviting, but you want to create an environment that fosters that for your guests, that they feel like they can recharge and let their hair down a little. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Maybe you want your guests to feel uncomfortable and to leave as quickly as possible. If so, evaluate the guests. I know holidays, a lot of times there's family, and I get it. I have family that drive me up a wall. But as much as possible, make your holidays about being surrounded by the people that you love and that love you, and find a way to make that time enjoyable. But talking about not getting drowned in the holiday decorating.
Yes.
I feel like we had a whole nother topic this morning that we're just accidentally going on to.
That was bonus.
Rabbit trails, anyone? And I get why preachers do it so much, rabbit trailing. It's really easy to do. But we want to talk about, and so for us, one thing we've really found through the years is how many times, whether it be right after Thanksgiving, you go decorate for Christmas, which is what we do.
Pull out all the totes.
Pull out all the totes. Everybody leaves. They're all, or they're in their turkey comas, and me and Mom are pulling out our totes to decorate, and we've got Christmas music going, because as soon as Thanksgiving dinner's done,
it's officially okay.
Christmas music's going on.
Not gonna lie, I've been sneaking in some Christmas music, but kind of quietly, privately to myself.
I've been torturing my husband. I even picked Christmas movies last night on TV.
I'm kind of really ready.
I know. I don't want to skip Thanksgiving. It's like Thanksgiving, but I'm also enjoying it. It's like a side love.
It's my guilty pleasure right now. Doing a little Christmas crafting,
doing a little
Christmas music,
crafting, a little this, a little that. And I feel like but you pull out your totes, whether it be right before Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving, you start moving stuff, because a lot of people switch out some of the decor on their bookcases or whatever, and then you notice, I haven't dusted that bookcase in 8 years.
Or you need to move some furniture
to make room for the tree. Oh my gosh, this carpet's horrible. Where did these crumbs come from? Hubby's on here giving you love.
Oh,
and
that's so sweet.
So what we found is actually do your deep cleaning like the week or two prior to decorating. So if you know you're going to decorate November 1st, do it mid-October. If you know you're going to do it on Christmas, this weekend or this next week is perfect. It's what I'm going to be doing somewhat. I did a lot of deep cleaning because I'm having a ladies' night at my house tonight. So there's a lot of cleaning
and with that deep cleaning is starting to, I've been doing it here in the shop, starting to transition some pieces around. Thinking about that, if you know your tree is going to go in front of your window or it's going to go in that corner, you can start transitioning, do that cleaning, get that space.
He's having fun with that heart. And so I think like if you know you're going to move your couch, pull your couches out and vacuum underneath and then push them back. Even if you're not moving them right now or you don't know that you're going to be moving them, going in and doing that deep clean, dusting your ledges off and all the tchotchkes that may be on them or on your bookcases, cleaning, because that's when you're going to notice when you're digging in and you're kind of rearranging and redecorating, you're going to notice all the dirt that you wouldn't notice every day. And if you go ahead and do it now, then when you're, for us, everyone's in the turkey coma and we're yanking our totes to decorate. And now you're going, man, I'm tired. I cooked dinner. I fed everybody. I've got mountain dishes in the sink waiting for me. I want to decorate. And now I have to clean.
Ugh.
Yeah. And so if you do it before the craziness hits, you're already ready for that. So then you can just start having the fun part of putting the pretties out and decorating. And so I think that's our number one secret to keeping it a breeze, keeping it easy, keeping it something enjoyable is go ahead and getting the deep cleaning out of the way before the craziness hits and before you're ready to actually decorate.
And one other thing too is if you have the space to do it, not everybody does, but if you have a spare room or...
Funny how I can give your tummy flip-flops over the internet with just an emoji. I still got it.
Yes, you do. If you have the space to do it, if you have a spare room or a garage or a basement or, and even if you don't, if like you could just spread it out, if you have a day that you could kind of, is to pull out your totes ahead of time and kind of take stock. A better tip is at the end of the year. And I always say I'm going to do this and then I'm just like, ugh. I hate the putting away. I love decorating, but I hate the putting away. And so you just shove it all in. You're like, I'll figure it out next year.
Whatever.
But it's taking stock of, okay, for next year, I would like to have this. But if you haven't done that, which we're all assuming we haven't,
right.
Is open them up early. Maybe, a week or two before you plan to decorate and take stock. And if you know, okay, I need candy canes. I need another garland. I need another box of those red ornaments because these are, and then you have that stuff because it's kind of frustrating when you're mid-decorating and you're like, I can't finish.
Good morning, Kathy.
But kind of sorting it out, if you have a space where you can kind of do that, that's helpful to...
Well, and I was thinking about that is a lot of times, even at least it used to be when I was growing up, it was a lot of ladies, let's be honest, the men didn't care. A lot of the ladies went out the day after Christmas to hit the clearance. But the way that sales have changed, like right now, Halloween's being clearance right next to Christmas, it's 50, 60% off.
50% off.
We're still a month and a half out, and they're already 50% off. So, and by the time you hit the post-Christmas sales, it's going to be really picked over. Already we're finding stuff, like we were trying to pick up something for stuff, and it's like already sold out. It's already looking picked over. So I think that actually it's better to think ahead of time and hit these sales right when they first come out, before things get picked over, because they do have some really great deals. And otherwise you're just going to be filled with frustration if you go after the fact, I think, because most stuff will be sold out of the good stuff. It'll be the cheap stuff that's left. But I was thinking about and with decorating, I think whether you're decorating for fall or spring and Easter or 4th of July or Christmas, this is really a tip that fits all your decorating.
Yep.
Is that oh man, baby's moving a lot, guys. It's making me winded. Is that use Pinterest cautiously. It's like when they say when you're planning a wedding. Yeah. Once you've done planning your wedding, delete Pinterest off your phone.
Yeah.
Don't buy the magazines. You will rethink everything. And I think with Pinterest, like if you get on Pinterest, be specific. Don't just say like Christmas decor because you want inspiration, because they will show you thousands of images. They're all pretty in their own way, but they're different and you can't really identify what you like. And look, if they're all perfect, I could never recreate that whole thing. But instead thinking like, you know, we really took it for the shop. We really wanted to do something special to shop this year, which we're very excited for. So I hope you come for the ring in the season because it's going to be super fun and the shop is going to be adorable. But really thinking about like, okay, this space, what do I want to do with this space? So if it's your mantle, search mantle, Christmas mantles, or 4th of July mantles, or, you know, just being very specific in your search, because then you're going to be able to easily pick up like, I want to do that project, or I want to get that kind of wreath, or I want this for my home, without getting that overwhelm of, I can't possibly do all this, because those, I mean, a lot of those images, they're beautiful, but when you take them as a whole, although they're beautiful, it's overwhelming. Like I couldn't recreate that. So I think really being specific in your decor searching for inspiration, but it is a good source. When you're thinking, you know, a lot of times you're talking about like, I don't remember what specifically in the shop, but we were talking about something that we were going to decorate, and I was like, I'm not sure what I want. Like I'm kind of feel it, but I'm just not quite there yet. I can't visualize it. I'm like, well, I'll search Pinterest for that type of thing, and then it pulls up a ton of ideas, and it helps me really see like, what do I want? What am I picturing? So it's a great resource if you're very specific for decorating. Was it him again?
Yes.
Hey, that's all right. These emojis help us. It's sweet. Every once in a while, Justin tunes into my lives. Not usually because he has the kids, but it's sweet. So I'm curious, do you have any go-to tips that make your holiday decorating easier or keep it simple? I think, you know, one of the last things we do is we try really hard to, there are people who, and I don't mean this to sound offensive, it's just like, it's a really good descriptor. Christmas threw up all over their house. And most people who decorate that, they call it that. And they're proud of it. And they should be. They love decorating where Christmas, you know, it just
every
completely
nook and cranny
takes over. And it's very beautiful in its own way. And, but it's with us wanting to live simply and intentionally. We kind of move away from going really
over the top.
Yeah, and over the top, because again, I don't want to, we're trying not to say it like it's bad.
Yeah.
But it is, when you put a ton of time into something, it can be beautiful, but for us, we just found it's not worth that investment of time and energy. And so trying really hard to think about your home decor and what are some easy switches, like, you know, I've got candles with some leaves wrapped around it. Well, the candles are perfect for all season. I just swap out the leaves. This is something I've got a centerpiece that's a tin tray, and it's got putka pods and some candles. Once I'm ready to decorate for Christmas, I'll pull out the putka pods and I'll probably put bells and berries or something, you know. So finding ways that you can have decor that's easily swappable really helps make your decorating easy. Simple, not overwhelming.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a ton of things that you can do. You know, I used to, a lot of like pictures and things, I would have to pull things off my wall because I had like framed, you know, winter scenes or Christmas scenes. And, you know, and that's great and all, or, but you can also just use what you have. I mean, if it's a very springtime looking floral, you might want to swap that out with something more seasonal. But, you know, just tucking little sprigs along your frame. It's something super easy, and it brings a little bit, or hanging a little piece of ribbon behind the frame without having to pack and store all that stuff, and you know, then you got to pack up everything. Right. But it just depends on what you're going for.
And even if you do have a couple seasonal prints, you like maybe choosing like one spot. This is where my seasonal print fits on my wall. Right. And having all of your prints kind of fit in that space. So that's something you can take off the wall, and you have that. I hung legitimate art that is seasonally appropriate, but it's not going to be a ton of work, not a ton of holes. It's just a quick swap and done. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great ways to kind of shorten and simplify. and we're excited to share with you more.
Mm-hmm.
Patty's going to be doing a ornament tutorial every week.
Yes, actually, I stay tuned because I'm thinking it's going to be the last week of this month, possibly the first week of December, but I will announce that. I'm going to do a whole week of lives.
Ooh.
But for sure we're doing at least one a week that's
a
an
new
ornament
Christmas
or
ornament. Last week was I Spy.
Mm-hmm.
Today I'm going to get that upload to our YouTube channel. So if you go over there, you can find, I tried to really sort it so it's easy to find things from tutorials to just our Saturday coffee and conversations, to intentional living, really kind of the things we'll be covering in the barn loft. So this is a great way we gathered those resources. So I'll try to get more of those pulled over. But last week Patty did one on I Spy ornaments, which was super fun. I crashed it for a few times. That's how I roll. But yeah, so that's really fun. So stay tuned for that. I think it's, as we approach the holidays, anytime you can do something special. If that ornament, the inspiration was, this is something you could give to somebody that feels personal. It didn't take a crazy amount of time. I mean, the people who can crochet like whole blankets and stuff are amazing. But that you have to be like, you couldn't do that for everybody. You'd be crocheting 24/7. So these are great for like gift baskets to families and friends that is something personal and handmade that you can put a lot of thought into.
Well, and I think
that isn't going to kill your budget or your schedule.
Right, exactly. They're all going to be fairly simple. Try to keep them very, budget friendly. But they are great homemade. Or I mean, you can go and buy an ornament, but I think a hand created one. There's so many, different exchange opportunities through the holiday season, or there's just somebody that you just want to give them a little gift, and yeah, you could go buy like a coffee card or a box of candy or whatever. But if you can like create something that is a little bit of you, and it's something that they can keep, that's always a nice touch. So we'll be doing lots of different.
I think my daughter loves the show Nina's World, and it's this she's a little Hispanic girl, and she's got a lot of friends. She lives in the city, so she's got like a Jewish friend, and she's got an African American friend, and I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. An Indian friend, like Indian. They're called Indian too, right?
They are called, yeah.
But she makes them all ornaments, and she's going around handing them and discovering that like some of them don't have trees. And she's like, "You don't have trees. You don't celebrate Christmas," and they get to teach her about their celebrations, their holidays. And one of them she goes to, and she was, "I don't have a tree." She's like, "Well, do you still want the ornament if you don't have a tree?" And the lady says, "I do, because this gift, this handmade gift from you, shows me that I am remembered and cared for."
Aww.
And I thought that's really sweet. And I think that that's so true. When you give somebody something handmade, what you're showing is, I thought about you and I care about you. And so I want to invest some time and energy into making something for you. And so I think anytime you can do handmade, it's better.
And I think that in and of itself can help de-stress. This is another little side trail, but it can help de-stress the holidays, because if you sit down and you think about people in your life and you're creating something for them, you're slowing yourself down because you're making that time to create, and you're also taking that frantic retail scramble out of it. Not that we don't want you to still shop, but
still shop. But even you can shop and be thoughtful.
Yeah.
And intentional. So if you don't do handmade, you can still really be thoughtful about it. Coming into our shop, I mean, we have things that you can buy for just anybody, that anybody would enjoy, but we have a lot of things that are really unique. And so being able to buy them something maybe they'd love, but you couldn't go get at Target or Wally World, or these are something that is really unique. And so you're able to be really thoughtful, and I think that goes in with planning, which we're going to talk about that Christmas in July in the barn loft. So it'll be a lot of fun to talk about that, planning ahead, and so you don't have that crazy rush right at Christmas where you just are like, "Take my money, I don't care, I need presents." So it'll be good. To end the ramble, we're going to touch really quickly on some events. Now, there's a lot of them because it's the holidays, And we have all of these on our Facebook. So if you go and you click even just interested, that will get you just updates whenever we update what's going to be happening.
And
at
it'll
the event,
pop up, you know.
It'll remind you that it's
mm-hmm.
happening. And so it's a great way to kind of just keep track of everything that's going on and the craziness and kind of get a better feel for what we're doing. So next weekend.
Well, before that.
Next Tuesday, the 13th, we're having our first ever workshop, which is super exciting. Patty's going to be running that.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the Holiday Gnome Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Patty's created these adorable little gnomes.
Yeah.
Adorable little gnomes. So for $28, you get to make 2 of these gnomes. You can have 2 for your home or 1 for a friend and keep 1 yourself. So we're excited to launch that. You can get your tickets here in the store or online, but seating is limited. So
we do have a few spots left. We have limited spots for this. So, and we've got lots of.
Hold the other. Look at these guys.
Oh, where's his face? Look at that.
Look, he's got that sweet embellishment.
So we've got
tons of little embellishments. They're going to be fun. You'll be able to make
there'll be
these
different
unique.
Colors. Yeah, they'll be all unique. We'll show you the basics,
different embellishments, and yeah, so you'll be able to make your own special gnome. And again, this is the idea. Like, you can be thoughtful if you're going to give one to a friend of like what things would they love on their gnome. If you have a friend who doesn't love gnomes, it could be a great gag gift to give them.
Yeah,
several gnomes. I think.
Hide it.
I just had an inspiration for somebody who may or not be watching this live. So
that's that.
That's this Tuesday.
So you can either come in or you can go online. You already told them out on the website.
Online on the website,
rusticgirls.com. We have a few spots left.
So we're excited for that. And then the following Friday evening is going to be our kickoff, holiday kickoff. So Thursday night we're going to be flipping the shop and decorating the shop. It'll be all Christmas. And in the evening is when we actually do the kickoff. And so there will be cider and cocoa. We'll have a cocoa bar. And we'll have our sales.
We'll have the Mama's. If you remember from last year, we did the Mama's wish list, which kind of is designed with Mamas in mind, but anybody can come in and do them.
Yep.
I just did a post on that in the event, so it kind of explains it a little bit. We'll have our big sales and surprise stocking.
Yep.
That you'll be able to come in and reach and pull
Draw
out
some fun stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. I've been working on an epic Christmas playlist, so it's going to be
the Christmas
pretty. The
music
whole
will be
ambience,
released.
the whole
all the
store.
sights
It will
and
be
smells.
sparkly and pretty and beautiful, and so we can't wait to celebrate with you. That's Friday evening, 5 to 8, and then Saturday, 10 to 5.
Oh, you know what? I never fixed my calendar. Oh, here. It's on our thing right here. 5 to 8, 9 to 6 on Saturday.
9 to 6.
And 12:30 to 5 on
12:30
Sunday.
to 5 on Sunday. So it'll be a fun weekend with lots of specials and deals and good stuff. The following Friday night, we're actually going to do our live sale we've been doing monthly. So that's going to be
our Black Friday live
sale. We're going to have some really cool stuff.
So if you go out or if you don't go out and you're home and you're like
good morning,
wiped out from shopping all day, you can
kick back, put your feet up, hang out with us, and maybe get some cool things.
Friday night, Black Friday night.
Yes. We are closed Thanksgiving, but really, are you going to be here shopping on Thanksgiving? You're going to be with your family. Shop small Saturday. We're going to have extended hours, 8 to 5:30. So there'll just be more time to come in. We'll have treats and cider, and so it'll be just a great time. You can work on the wish list. You can see if you have a mama or a friend who made a wish list. So a lot of great stuff. Is there anything in the beginning of December that I need to know about?
We have on the 1st, we have the kids.
Oh yeah, the tree lighting. So our town is having the tree lighting festival December 1st. So what we will be doing is we are going to have a kids ornament painting workshop. This is completely free. We want all families to feel like they can come and enjoy this. We'll have music and hot cocoa again, and kids will go to come and paint.
I'm pretty sure there'll be cookies.
You know there'll be cookies. And that'll be all day. We'll stay open till 7 that night. So there'll be, if you want to go to the tree lighting and then come here, for the parents who maybe don't get off work until 5, you can go to the tree lighting and then come get to do this.
And it's, you don't have to pre-register for this. You just stop in. And we'll have it set up and be ready to.
And then the only thing about that is we are asking for donations. We are collecting donations for either new unwrapped toys for kids. Our fire department does a Christmas house, so it's called. So we're collecting toys for that, or food for our food bank, so every family can have a yummy, delicious.
We have a unicorn in our shop.
Lorelai, come here. So if you can, and you have the ability to donate, we'd love to collect some donations and bless some other families in our community. If not, don't feel any pressure. Come and show up. You want to come to Mama? No? You're going to be shy this morning? I love you. You're a beautiful unicorn.
Yes, you are.
You can go play. That's so funny. Usually she wants to be on camera. She got her unicorn. Her auntie bought her a unicorn hat, and she's wearing that with her unicorn sweater. All things
and her
unicorn.
Sparkly pink pants.
That was her Halloween costume, actually. Poor people, Halloween costumes.
I call that creative parental win.
So a ton going on, a lot of fun stuff, more coming.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll be doing. I don't really have a schedule yet. I'm working on that, but we'll for sure be doing. This week, I'm thinking it's probably going to be. Probably Wednesday night, but I will post that when I do the next live tutorial. And then, like I said, there will be a week-long series, probably the last week of the month. But again, I will post that.
Stay tuned. So lots of fun stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning and chatting. We actually chatted a little bit longer than we have been lately. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we'd love to say hello, so just go ahead and comment hi on the replay, maybe where you're from. We love to connect with you guys, and we love hearing back from you guys. It's as much as we love sharing things with you, we love when you guys share stuff with us. So we always look forward to these Saturday chats. But I hope you guys have a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, sun shining here.
It's gorgeous.
It's crisp this morning, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
And I hope that I do want to acknowledge, it just came on my heart, so I want to acknowledge all the families being impacted right now with all the wildfires. I don't know if you've heard much about it. There's 3 big wildfires in California. Yeah, they've destroyed almost an entire town, has been burned down near Malibu, for the most part. And they're like 5% contained. So it's really bad down there. So if you live down there, our hearts go out to you. We're praying for you. We know the Lord brought us through some hard times, and we know He's faithful and can take anyone through anything. So we hope that you guys are still having a beautiful Saturday wherever you are, and be kind to each other. Bye, guys.
Bye.